I just can't get over how incredible this place is. These rock formations, the pine trees up on top of here. There's a waterfall over there. There never has been. What? And there's some pretty nice views, so stay tuned for that. Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. This is a continuation of my day at Hocking Hills. If you didn't check out part 1, definitely make sure you go and watch that. I will put a link right here for you. I am at Conkle's Hollow Nature Preserve. This is still part of Hocking Hills State Park, but all the areas are a little bit of a drive. It was about 7 minutes away from Old Man's Cave. But I am doing both the Gorge and Rim Trail here, looking at probably 3.5 mile hike just at this spot, but this is home to a waterfall and some very high cliffs and views, so I'm excited to show you guys what's in store. So I definitely feel like the Gorge Trail is the more popular one here because it's short and it's also paved, so it's pretty accessible except to get down to the waterfall. There is a dirt trail that you have to go down, but it's a nice wide sidewalk too. It's, you know, back and forth traffic, so it's nice you have enough room to get out of the way for other people. Alright, so found a moment on the way back that people aren't really around. It was super packed down at the end of the gorge. I kind of figured with how many cars in the parking lot. I just finished the Gorge Trail and am walking back to do the Rim Trail. The water was really nice, you know, the waterfalls, especially that bonus one that was pretty high up there. That was cool to see. But that is Conkle's Hollow Gorge and the waterfall, and now I'm going to be hiking on the outskirts of the top of the rim, and there's some pretty nice views, so stay tuned for that. Just made it on to the Rim Trail. It's a lot of stairs to the top and then some more hiking uphill, but the views up here are definitely worth it. I would definitely recommend doing this if you're stopping to do the Gorge Trail too. It's more of a time commitment, probably take you about an hour, hour and a half, but I think definitely worth it. All right, there hasn't been that much time that I've had the trail to myself, and still, just with my second vlog, I'm not feeling that comfortable vlogging in front of a bunch of other people on this trail, but I am at like the big outcropping here at the nature preserve. It is beautiful. I know most of the trees are dead, but just how cleared out and spacious in these rock formations, the pine trees up on top of here, just everything is, I love it up here. I always do this trail. Really cool feature about this trail is that you do get to walk basically along like the cliff edge of this gorge the entire time. It definitely, I can see why they don't allow dogs because there are some very steep drop-offs right like next to your feet. So I don't know if you can see, but over there behind this tree is the cliff edge that I was at the beginning of this rim trail. So making it around the other side now. So it was definitely way busier here than I thought it would be today. The trails were still beautiful. The waterfall was really nice. The gorge trail was awesome. The rim trail up here, I have been kind of like in a line of people, but the views are still really nice, even though I didn't get the chance to kind of stay there. I've been here last winter and I was like the only one here, and it was really nice. So I guess I'm just spoiled a little bit from that. But I would still recommend checking it out. I am almost finished with the rim trail here, just probably about half a mile to go, and then on to stop number 3 today and stop number 2 in this video. Made it back to the car. While it was a pretty busy hike, it was still really nice. I'm glad I stopped. It's always nice seeing. Again, I love the cliff edges on the rim trail, and the gorge is really beautiful too. There's so much greenery. Like, you would think everything's dead, but there's so many ferns and the like evergreen trees. Like, it was so nice. So I would definitely recommend. I just maybe, you know, not on a holiday week. I didn't think this many people would be out hiking in these conditions today, but I mean, it is very beautiful. I can see why people are, you know, out here. So next stop is Rock House, which is probably about 10-15 minutes away. That is the biggest cave in the Hocking Hills, you know, state parks, but it's fully enclosed. So you can actually go inside the cave. It's really cool. There's some really beautiful cliffs in the area. I may be doing a stop, like a 4th stop today. I'm not sure if I'll have enough time, but I'm gonna get headed to Rock House now and we'll see if I do. All right, just made it to Rock House. The parking lot looks a lot lighter than the last 2 places I've been at, so that's exciting, but it is a small trail, so everyone does kind of, you know, pile up, especially in the cave. So should be a quick stop, so let's get started. So the first time I tried to come to Hocking Hills, my friend and I, we went to Old Man's Cave first, and there was a line, I'm not even kidding, like of cars just to get into the parking lot. It was full, there was no parking spaces, so the first place we actually came to here was at Rock House, and I just remember like being so amazed. We actually didn't see Old Man's Cave. I went the second time and saw that, but like before I had saw any of that stuff, this was like just mind-blowing, and the rest of the park like is just crazy beautiful. But you know, this place still brings back those nostalgic memories the first time I was here, and that was only like a year and a half ago. That was such a nice little hike, only half a mile, and then the rest is just walking up this hillside to get up to the parking lot. Unfortunately, there's not much else to see on the way out, so I figured I'd just do the outro to this hike now. Rock House today was really nice. There weren't too many people in the cave either. I've been inside that cave when there are like 50 other people in there, so there were just a few groups in there. It wasn't too bad. You could still spread out and kind of get a good feel for the cave. I just love that it's so accessible. You take a short trail down to, you know, get into the cave. So stop number 4, which I do have time to go on, is Cantwell Cliffs, and that is pretty much the only area aside from Ash Cave I haven't explored yet today. All right, made it to the final stop today, which is Cantwell Cliffs. What's in store is about a 2-mile hike. I am pushing it very much on time. I have about 45 minutes until sun sets, and I'm hoping to be done in about an hour. But I'm here. I'm gonna get started on the trail because there's a lot to see, and we'll just get right into it. Alright, so just made it to the big first point of interest. I think this has a name, I'm just not sure what it is, and I don't have service right now. I think it's like the Big Ladies Gap or something. But yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a waterfall over there. There never has been. What? I just can't get over how, like, incredible this place is. I have been amazed every time I've been here. All the rocks here are sandstone, and they just make these beautiful, like, carved out patterns and attract moss, and trees grow on them. It's just, it's so crazy. Like, so deciding to end my hike early, I'm taking this shortcut trail up because my phone just told me I was out of storage. So I cleared a few things up just to get videos until I'm out of here, but I'm gonna be ending the hike a little early. All right, I just made it back to the car. Not too upset that I ended the hike early. It is getting dark. We're about 15 minutes away from sunset. I'm happy I'm getting the early head start home instead of finishing the trail. But yeah, I definitely need to go through my photos and videos because my phone storage is full and I won't be able to do anything else. So I hope you guys enjoyed all of the beautiful footage at least. It's a beautiful place. I highly recommend it. You know, checking it out. It is honestly one of my favorite places next to Niagara Falls. Like, just so beautiful. It's so diverse in like the variety of terrain that you're on and the waterfalls and caves and cliffs, and it's phenomenal. So it was a really great day. I hope you guys enjoyed watching everything. If you have any questions about Hocking Hills or the park, don't hesitate to message me either on YouTube or Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming back for part 2. Definitely subscribe if you enjoyed. More videos coming soon, and I will see you next time.